Hey everybody, it's your boy Cedric Goodman, exit 9, New Brunswick, New Jersey. It's going down. I wanted to do a video today because I haven't done one in a while, actually several months now. And basically I just wanted to, talk to you guys, you know what I'm saying, and fill you in on some things, address some issues, and basically, bring you up to speed, so to speak, on what's been going on in my life, in the city, in the community. But also, I want to make sure that I humbly thank everybody who, sends nice prayers and support and encouragement out to me while I take care of my personal responsibilities here at home. So I want to thank you guys for showing your love and support for that very touchy family matter. And you guys who are my friends on Facebook know that area in which I'm referring to. Someone who's very dear to me and who's ridden with me all my life, and I'm riding with her. So, to just pick up, a little bit on what's been going on here in the city of New Brunswick, what I've been involved in. I've been working on a couple projects. I've managed to be unplugged, so to speak, and I haven't been able to run my business and generate that revenue that I need for a while now because I've been so distracted and pulled in so many different areas, and I haven't been focused on, my own personal life, financial life, social life. Social life, I've been putting in some work in my social life because I'm a Gemini and I'm a social butterfly, so I need that, that outlet. But I wanted to just, like I said, talk to everybody and share some things. I got 15 minutes on this video. YouTube has a 15-minute limit right now until I reset it. And this is all new to me as far as learning how to upload and do the technical things on the computer with YouTube and other computer software. But just, hang in there with me, and I'll get better. So let me address a couple things that have been taking place in the past couple weeks here in New Brunswick. For those of you who remember a few weeks ago, a guy who I graduated high school with, I grew up with, we go way back, together in childhood, and the family and relatives of the Barry Deloach family. You have my condolences, for one. The family has my condolences. Tommy, June, Michael Majette, Gary, you know what it is. I'm riding with you, bro. And but also to all those people who seem to always have an opinion and always have something to say, something negative, and also for those who take things the wrong way. When you hear people spitting at your boy, getting at me through Facebook or through gossip and rumors and things like that, innuendos, I want you to be reminded that people say what they want to say, do what they want to do. All right, they ain't no killers. They can talk that stuff. It's all politically motivated, because when they see me, they're not gonna say it to my face. I guarantee you that. So don't get caught up in the nonsense, that divide and conquer trick. He say, she say, because a real man don't use Facebook. A real man pick up the phone, or when they see me, they pull me to the side, we kick it, and we resolve our issues like men. Women like to keep drama going sometimes. Let me correct myself, men too. But ain't nothing to it, so don't even sweat it, all right? Your boy said is a rider, They know it, I know it, all right? But I want to touch on some things things that are affecting you, affecting me, that we don't pay enough attention to, such as public policy, social policy, economical policy, fiscal policy, urban policy, housing policies, welfare policies, Medicaid policies, Social Security policies, Medicare policies, uh, and other policies that are written, directly implemented by legislators, policymakers, politicians. And the reason why I'm talking about this, guys, because anything that's drafted, created, and implemented at the federal level of government trickles down to the states. And then the states trickle down to the county. Counties trickle down to the local municipal level in the cities of urban America. So things affect us directly and indirectly, whether we believe, agree, or even know it. And because of the economical condition that this nation is in, this country is in, we are in a very hurtful and pivotal state of financial collapse. And what that means is basically the federal government is broke. They have no money. They're printing dollar bills and printing money with no value behind it. So that means that the dollar is in jeopardy of collapsing. And if the dollar collapses, we're going to have some serious problems. The world, we're going to have a revolution. We're going to have some problems. Meaning that the money that you have in your pocket won't be worth anything. But also what's contributing to a lot of the, in my view, a lot of the tension and unrest, social unrest, is the fact that we have a lot of other ethnic groups in the country. Immigrants, non-legal people, you name it. So that means that we all have to compete for social services, for programs, for food, housing. And if the country is broke, that means that we are, the country is broke and they're making cuts at the federal level and the state levels. That means less money is coming down, less programs and services and resources are coming down to common people and the poor people, middle class, such as you and myself. So when you don't pay attention to the signs of the times, even in the Bible, they didn't pay attention to the signs of the times during Noah's time. And the flood came and swept them all away, but only Noah, family, and of course the story talks about animals were saved and things like that during the flood. But my point about that illustration is that there are socio-economical conditions that's being exacerbated in creating revolution. And if you keep continuously cutting out help to the poor are going to revolt. So what does this mean to you, and what does this mean for you and me? It means that we can no longer afford to sit on the sidelines and let other people dictate and direct policy that affect our lives. I'm not a politician, never have been, never desired to be one. Politics to me has always been very hypocritical. However, I'm smart enough and intelligent enough to understand that in order to make a difference, you have to engage in the political process, in the political discourse, some way. So in 2008, I campaigned for Barack Obama. I supported Barack Obama. Yes, we can. It was historical. I was inspired. I've always been a community person and mentored and coached and made a difference in the New Brunswick community for many, many years. With the City of New Brunswick Recreation Department. And I participated in a lot of the programs that the city offered during my personal growth and development. I mentored a lot of young brothers who know me, who still know me to this day. So that was already there. That service-oriented background was already there. I moved back home to care for my sick mother in 2005. And I just basically picked up where I left off at. Serving, trying to make a difference, trying to do something for our community, the black community. The community demographics has changed because now we're primarily and predominantly Hispanic Latino. In the African American community, voice and presence is no longer evident as it once was. So what's remaining, I've only desired, always wanted to just preserve what's left that we have. And some of my efforts have been met with resistance, politically, socially, jealousy, envy. But people who are, unafraid of, and not intimidated, not followers but leaders, you guys know what it is. You know what I'm about, and I hope you support me. Get behind me on efforts and issues that affect you and me. Because if we don't, as we can see, the urban policies that have been taking place in the city for the past 10, 15, 20 years, that plan doesn't include us. So black leadership has to step up if we are going to preserve anything for future generations. Because the Latinos are organized, they're mobilized, they're in every aspect of this city's development and planning. I sit on a board down at the county, the advisory council, and I'm telling you, I've been in meetings, all volunteer now. I'm on nobody's payroll. The city. I'm not employed by the city or the county or anybody. I've been self-employed for the past 10 to 13 years. I struggle more being back in New Jersey than I have in the past. I don't know how long now, but but I just want to say that I want to encourage everyone in the city of New Brunswick, the African American community, that guys, you really have to understand what I'm saying. It's not about me. It's not personal. This is not about Cedric Goodman. If y'all know me, if you really know me, I've been a rider way back in the day. I've been consistent with my efforts all the way back in '79. So let's get off that tip of this person's new or this person's trying to take what I have or don't want me to. Listen, guys, that's nonsense. All right, we're mature adults now. Let's work together. Let's put aside our personal differences, because other ethnic groups are excelling at a very rapid rate. And the political establishment is working with them. They are acquiring businesses. They are acquiring housing. They already have services and programs through the Puerto Rican Action Board, through PRAB. All right? They have county money through PRAB. The Latino Alliance, New Brunswick Tomorrow, Jeffrey Vega makes sure that they get access to grant money coming from the federal level, state level, county money, county level, Johnson & Johnson, UMDMJ, Robert Wood Johnson, St. Peter's, the banks, the attorneys, all the law firms here, the political establishment, Republicans, whether they're Republican or Democrat, or even the Tea Party. There are many things happening here that we're not involved in and we're not included in the process. So fighting me or undermining my efforts or cutting my legs from under me is not helping our progress or progression. If I'm called to do what I do, then someone else should be also called to do what they do. Then someone else, and then someone else. And we come together and sit down as men and women and develop a plan of action, so that we can say to our kids in the next couple generations, this is what's going on, this is what you do, and this is how it gets done. And our history will not be written out by those special people who run and control this city. Because our history has not been told. I propose some wonderful ideas and legislation to include the African American experience here in the city. The Martin Luther King Jr. street name was historic. That was a great idea. I wanted to purchase the Shack building up on Troop Avenue to turn it into a service provider agency and a community center to service the needs of the African American community. The city blocked that. Okay, politics is ugly here, but without your support, or at least riding with me, standing up with me, and I'm doing this for us. My efforts are volunteer. So until God calls me and tell me to give it the fight, to move on, I don't know what else I can do, to demonstrate, to show, my leadership ability or my quality in trying to work with other people, work with you guys, to say, listen, guys, we got to get our act together. And there was a Hispanic brother who told me that to my face, and he was right. I resented it, but he was right. So, let's put aside our differences, personal egos, and all that nonsense, and work together, meet like men and talk like men and stop the childish behavior. All right? One love, peace.